Hi, I'm Rajiv, and today I'm going to show you how to winterize your bed. And this video was brought to you by Brooklinen. When people are visiting me, the last thing I want is for them to feel cold at night. It is awful to wake up in the middle of the night and to feel so cold and to not be able to get warm. The best way of avoiding that is to have someone else in the bed with you. But if that's not possible, the next best thing is to have really nice warm bedding that keeps you warm. And I know how it feels to be sleeping in someone's spare room or guest bed or basement and to just feel so cold at night. And this feeling of being just cold is awful. So when people are staying here, I really want to make sure that they're comfortable. And if you're warm at night, you can take sheets off. But if you're cold and there isn't anything around to cover with, that's kind of not great. What I want to show you today is how to take a bed and turn it into a place to sleep that's really cozy and warm. These flannel sheets from Brooklinen are so nice. I just love Brooklinen. I approached them about partnering with me way back when I was making pottery in Brooklyn, and I passed their store because I just looked around and I saw so many options for the different times of year. And in the summertime, I love putting linen sheets on the bed because they're cooling, but in the winter, these cotton flannel sheets, they're so comforting. These sheets are 100% cotton, woven in Portugal. They're so soft and beautiful. The wonderful thing about buying the sheets from Brooklinen, if you're creating a core bundle where you have the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and the pillowcases, you don't just have to buy the same color and pattern. You can mix and match. The other thing about Brooklinen is that they change their patterns seasonally. So what you're going to be able to find this winter is not necessarily what they're going to have next winter. And that's kind of exciting. Little tip, if you're storing sheets, it's really nice to put a bar of soap in between the sheets when you put them away, because it's not an overwhelming scent, but it's a light scent. So what I have here is what I picked out to make this bed look great in this room. I have the flat and the fitted sheet in this tattersall check, but then I have the duvet cover in a solid flannel, and the pillowcases are in the solid flannel. And then I also got this wonderful cashmere throw that's going to go on the bottom of the bed. Just look at how this looks, even just draped on the couch. I mean, it really goes with this room. For me, when guests are visiting, sometimes at night we open up the bed and we watch a movie. The three of us will squeeze onto this bed and we'll open up my laptop and we'll watch a movie with a bottle of champagne and popcorn that we make in the kitchen. And it's so much fun. But seeing this bed open up at night, seeing it opened up in the morning, and walking around the space, it's so nice when the bed looks nice, because then it becomes a pretty part of the room. So I'm going to put it together, and you're going to watch me, and then we're going to talk about it. Little tip, when you're putting a fitted sheet on a bed, do opposite corners. So do one corner and then come to the diagonally opposite corner for the next pull. It really makes things a lot easier. When I first moved to New York, I knew that I needed a sofa bed because I had my little tiny antique bed for the bedroom, but I did want the option in case people were coming to visit me, potential gentlemen suitors cannot fit into that bed. So I needed a big bed as a backup. And I was looking around for a sofa, and I happened to find one at a flea market, which my friend actually pointed out, and it was covered in this hideous 1960s orange shag. But the form was really nice, and my friend was like, that is a beautiful sofa. You could get it recovered. And I was like, but I need a pull-out couch. So I went over to look at it, and the dealer at this, it was a garage flea market that's no longer there in Midtown. I was looking at it, and the dealer was like, oh, and that's a pull-out, and it's never been used. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I purchased it from the family that bought it in the late 1950s in New Jersey, and I have the original receipt that they had. So the guy showed me the receipt. He opened up the bed in this flea market, and the mattress had its original factory sealed plastic on it. So that's what made the deal, because I wasn't about to buy a 50, 60-year-old pull-out couch that had been used, but this was just the perfect thing. And since owning this couch, it has been recovered 3 times so far because someone can't make up their mind about what color they want it to be. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. These sheets get even softer as you use them and wash them. They'll go in the dryer and they'll shrink a little bit. Perfect. Do we know what side the flat sheet should be facing when it goes on the bed? Should it have its right side up? That's what you'd assume, right? Right side up? No, wrong. The right side goes down. So on this flat sheet, you can see which side the right side is because the hem is turned back. But if the hem is up, then that's the wrong side. I've put the flat sheet on, and now I'm folding it over to create a kind of pocket for the duvet. And once this is folded over, now the right side is up. The right side of this part is up. So that's how you put a flat sheet onto a bed. Pillowcases. Are you a 2-pillow person or a 1-pillow person? I am a 2-pillow person. I need some loft when I'm going to sleep. So I like 2 pillows. When people come to visit, I always put out 2 pillows for each person. And if they don't want one, they can set it aside. But I want to give them the option of having 2. So for this pull-out couch, I do have 4 designated guest pillows. And I need to get the other 2. Oh. That. There. Another little thing that you could do when you're winterizing a bed is underneath the fitted sheet, put down a woolen blanket, and it'll add to the warmth of the bed because it insulates it a little bit. From Brooklinen, you can get various duvets, but for the winter, I like to use the ultra warm down duvet, which is a really thick duvet. If you're a hot sleeper and you get hot quickly, do not get this duvet. But if you get cold easily and you're the kind of person that when they're cold, it's very hard to get warm, and all you just want is some big man to take you in his arms and just put his big arms around you and warm you up, but you don't have that, then you get this ultra warm duvet and it'll do the same thing. Tiny thing that I love about the Brooklinen duvets that are down, they're made in Canada. That's where I'm from originally. The duvet's Canadian and I'm Canadian. The Canadians know how to make things for cold weather because it gets really cold up there. Look at this. The duvet cover has these little ties in the corners that make it much easier. You find these little tabs on the duvet and you tie the twill tape to the corner of the duvet so that it stays in place, because it's really, really annoying to be sleeping with a duvet and to have the duvet fall to the very bottom of the duvet cover. And this prevents that from happening. Very, very well designed and thought out. I can't say enough about this company. I love them. So I think I'm just gonna fold this down like this. Ample make this bed. Make this bed with awe. In it wait till judgment break, excellent and fair. Be its mattress straight, be its pillow round. Let no sunlight, yellow noise interrupt this ground. Emily Dickinson. And let me tell you something. She ain't talking about a bed. I think, what do we think? Do we like it better like this? Or do we like it better like this? I think this. I'm just gonna put the throw at the foot of the bed. Wow. It looks like a hotel bed. This. Well, there is the bed. It's made up in flannel sheets, flannel duvet cover with a beautiful cashmere throw, and it looks fantastic in this room. You know what I call this bed? Cozy. Cozy fan tutti. That's a Mozart opera. And it's also a great place to end a day in New York City, climbing in to a very warm, beautiful bed from Brooklinen. Thank you, Brooklinen. If you would like to buy Brooklinen flannel sheets or cotton sheets or whatever else from Brooklinen, go to brooklinen.com and type in the promo code that's in the description of this video for a discount. I'm Rajiv, and this is how to winterize your bed with flannel sheets from Brooklinen. Thank you for watching.